Hey everybody, welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, Kristina. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the bookcase earlier today. Most appreciative if you'd hit the like and subscribe. I can use all the subscribers I can get. Thank you for those of you already subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, it's trying times here. I was gonna wait and do this book, read the whole series, and then do this book. But I got anxious to read it, so I decided to just go ahead and do it. We are going to do Victoria Thompson, so we're going to go through all that. And I still got to finish J.D. Robb, so and I want to do Patterson. So I just wanted to go ahead and do this really light one, quick one. And this is, and it's missing some of the elements that I like from this series, so we'll get to that in a second. This is book 34 in this series. Book 34. I'm a series person. Look at all the laurels up there. There's 30 of them up there. I'm a series person. There's 30 Janets. There's 30 Kenyans and Pattersons. We got all of Alex Cross. We've got all of the Murder Club. We're going to do the Murder Club. And we've got all those to get to. So anyways, we are doing, and I did a few of these. I think I did one or two of these last year, and I tried to start the series, and then I got distracted. So, Donna Andrews, Let It Crow, Let It Crow, Let It Crow. A Christmas book. I usually really enjoy her Christmas books. I love the way her mother decorates the house. I love that they always get snow. I really enjoy it. This is a little different. And we don't hear her favorite phrase. If you've read all 34 books, my notebook that tells me when to breathe doesn't, she mentions it very briefly. And we don't really see it in this book at all. So I'm kind of missing that. But Ragnar is a friend of hers. And he has decided to put on a reality show of blacksmiths making swords and knives and other items like that to and then like whoever makes the creative knife or the sharpest knife wins that contest. Then we're gonna have you make a sword from the Middle Ages, and whoever makes the best one wins that, and whoever wins all the challenges or the majority challenges wins. And there's 6 contestants, and this is happening during the Christmas season, and they're doing the filming at Ragnar's place. Everybody is staying at Ragnar's place. And if my monitor is shaking, that's because someone is rubbing her body all over said monitor. I apologize in advance for the audio and the everything else, because it's just me reading books, talking books. There's nothing special going on here. So let me just quickly, we don't see too many of our regulars. We don't get in depth like we usually get with our regulars, because we've got a lot of extras in this book, a lot of one-time visitors. Don't step on my computer, please. You're stepping on my notes. Just a second here. Okay. So we have Meg Langslow. She is, shit, I gotta sneeze again. We have Meg Langslow. She is assistant in charge of special projects for the mayor for the town. That was 10 books or so in, she inherited that position. And we've got Michael, her husband, who's a college professor and who also does The Night Before Christmas, not the night before, the Christmas carols, the Scrooge. So he does that, and he does some acting, and he was also, when he first started the series 34 books ago, he was an actor. And she has twins, Jamie and Josh. And her dad also makes a couple of brief appearances. And Carolyn Wilner is a nurse, but she also works with the animals. She makes a very brief appearance. We don't get to see much of our core characters as we're used to seeing. Ah, shoot. Need a new nose today. So we have Ragnar, where the event is being taken place. He's a really rich guy. He's also a former band person, and then her mother makes a brief appearance, and Tad and Faulk are a couple, and they are one of the producers of it, and they're funding it, and apparently they funded too much, and if this doesn't work out, they may, go bankrupt, and they're really good friends of hers. There is also Chief Burke. He's the chief, and then he's got Vern Shifley as his deputy, and Horace Hollingworth, Meg's cousin, and a whole bunch of other people that were briefly mentioned. We have our cast is Jasmine, the production assistant, who plays a role. Marco D. Anthony is a martial arts expert, and he's a judge. Sam Wilson is a director. Andy Kim is a competitor. Victor is a competitor. Dunn Jackson is a competitor. John Dungan is competitor, and Brody McKinley is from Tennessee, and he's a competitor. And Alex is also the MC. And then there are two producers, Perry and BJ. I'm going to need to invest in a box of tissues if this keeps up. All right, and then, one of our, the dogs make a brief appearance in the book. They're very prominent featured animals in previous books. A lot of the animals are featured in previous books. And Ada Butler and Horace and Vernon and Debbie Ann is the dispatcher. We have, and then Rose Norris, her cousin, who's also featured in this book a little bit. So in the beginning, like I was saying before, they've decided to do this reality show, Blades of Glory. And like I said, the Blacksmith will compete. And Faulk is the lead guy. Rose, Meg is just there to hang out and help. And somebody attacks Faulk and puts him in the hospital, seriously injures him. Arm injury and blow to the back of the head. And Meg finds him, and they get him to the hospital, and her father shows up and helps out. And it's later deducted that first they want to go through all the reasons why anybody would want to attack Faulk. And it's later revealed in the books that Faulk looks a lot like this other character. And apparently Faulk was attacked for mistaken identity. And the person or persons thought he was somebody else. And the somebody else will be declared dead. So Meg overhears Duncan and Brody discussing the attack of Faulk. And she's hiding. And then she overhears the producers talking about Brody. There she is. There's the child. There she is. There's my child. My nose. That's a good distraction, don't you think? Oh. Let's see. How's that? Hello. So Meg, because Faulk was a prominent character he was one of the 6 contestants, and since Meg has a blacksmith history, they asked Meg to help out with the reality show, to be one of the contestants. And Meg starts to decide She really didn't want to be in the show. She wanted no part of the show. She wanted nothing to do with it. But she will do it for Faulk. She will participate in the show. And she doesn't really intend to win. She just wants to participate. And she wants to go in and participate for the one day, get disqualified, and then she can just help out and investigate what happened to Faulk and help out with everybody else and the things going on. And what are you doing? Here. You want something to grab on. Well, that was easy. But she ends up winning the first challenge. And while she was doing her thing, someone she thought it was herself at first. And then with her, Kevin and Vern's help, they installed little cameras in fire devices because they're doing the forges. They're having the hot fire. So they all installed these fire devices to tell everybody that, this is just in case of fire, but actually they're cameras to catch you sabotaging the events. And they discovered that Brody was the one that was sabotaging the events, their forges. So he is immediately disqualified from the filming. And so it really goes on, and I don't want to really spoil it too much for you. It doesn't have the same feel as some of her previous books, but she's everybody is on site. Vern, Kevin, they're all on site. She has to call she gets upset with some of the people because they've been attacking the crows. And apparently the crows have the mental age of a 7-year-old, so they do understand stuff. And Ragnar's been feeding them and has taught them a few things. So she gets very upset when some of the contestants start picking on the crows. And the crows start attacking people because they were provoked. They were attacked first. And so she's busy trying to teach people about the crows. And so she wins that first challenge. And then later on, a female is assaulted. So there's worry about that going on. So she's kind of replaced. Then someone is found deceased. So there's more investigation going on for that. So to find out which one of the who wins this little contest, and how Meg and the rest of the gang get involved and how it's all solved, you'll have to read the book. Ragnar plays a good part of it. You really don't see much of her parents. Her father makes a brief appearance. It just doesn't have that homey feel that the other books have, because I think because this takes place with so many different strangers, I guess I just didn't have the same homey feel, and we didn't have our house decorated. I don't know. There was just a different feel to this book. Because there were so many different strangers coming on. But Michael takes the boys for a horse ride. I mean, I've got pages and pages of notes, but I'm not going to go through them all for you. You really need to read it for yourself. But Faulk recovers and everything works out. But to find out who done it and why they done it and the reasons behind all the sabotaging on the set and all the hijinks that goes on and all the clues that Meg finds, you'll have to check out the book, and I hope you like it. Donna Andrews, Let It Crow, Let It Crow, Let It Crow, because of all the crows that are featured in this book. Aw, am I your world? Do I exist? She's so cute. Yes, you are. But if I try and pick her up, she'll scream like I'm breaking her toes off. I need another emotional support kit. I'm going to do another quick video. 5-minute video. You want to help me out, do a video? So anyways, please check this out. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.